me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Above the Multiverse, episode 69.
Yeah, 69? And that's actually crazy.
Yeah,
well,
for the freaks
back,
out there.
Yeah, welcome back, guys.
That's Avery Harden.
I'm Avery Harden. This is Adrian Blest. It's not his fault that we've been off. It's my fault. I got super sick last week, so we couldn't do the podcast.
There's been shit going on in my life too that, you know.
Oh yeah, true. But so, you wanted to do it. I couldn't. I was
I knew it was better for us not to do it. But yes, we took a week off. I mean, it was 4th of July weekend anyways, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed your week. I knew I wanted to make episode 69 something special. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I didn't know it was 69. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually significant.
Yeah, right. I think so.
Episode 69, and we didn't get no real sex up in these episodes.
Damn. Dragon sex.
That would have been dragon sex. Dragon sex. Yo, speaking of dragon sex,
let's just talk about it. Welcome back, guys. Like he said, I'm Adrian Blest. That's Avery Harden. This is about the Multiverse podcast, guys. We talk about movies and TV shows and tons of stuff that you guys, you know, current events, all that stuff. Right. Anyways, cool. So yes, House of the Dragons, bro, came out last night, and that was the best episode of definitely of House of the Dragon.
Yes.
But which also pisses me off. I keep saying House of Dragons because it's easier to say, but I know it's House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
It gets me fucked up because then I feel I sound stupid when I say it.
No. I mean, everybody gets it. Everybody gets it. I think it's just we break stuff down all the time. Like when people started saying "got," like it's House of Dragons. Yeah. But yes.
So House of the Dragon. This is definitely the best episode of House of the Dragons. It is possibly contender for the best episode of like Game of Thrones and all together.
It's crazy.
That was wild.
It's crazy because as I watch these, even with the boys, we're gonna talk about that as well. Even with the boys, I'm like, how can they outdo themselves? Yeah. And they end up outdoing themselves.
I know.
And I'm like, how? Like, I know. Like my brain, and you know, it's crazy to me. We're gonna talk about it, man. But I really enjoy being thrown curveballs. Like I love like, oh, I didn't expect that. Oh, damn, what? Like I didn't know. Like I love that. Like, and I love how they set it up to where it's like, dang, I didn't know that was gonna happen, but okay, it's happening, and yes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's wild, dude.
Like it's man, bravo, bro.
Bravo,
dude.
It was. At the end of the episode, I was shaking from like adrenaline and just like it was a lot. I was like, my hands were shaky. I was yelling at the TV. It was funny because my girl's sister was here as well, and she doesn't watch it, you know, and so. You know, we were watching and she was kind of hanging out with the new kitten that we got, and then she, as it started progressing, she started getting more and more into it, and then she was yelling at the TV too, like, "Holy shit, this is crazy!" And then at the end of it, she was like, "That was really good." I'm like,
man.
"Yeah, that was masterpiece cinema of TV, everything right there. And that was wild."
Let's just talk about the elefante in the room, man, dude. Come on with these dragons, bro. Like, it felt like they were real, bro.
Oh my god, I almost cried,
bro. Like
the dragon, like,
bro. What's her name? Rhaenys dragon kind of puncturing.
Yeah, the other one ripping his like chest open.
Dragon, yo, like
that's crazy.
It literally felt like the dragons were real at that moment. I was like, yo, like that imagery was so cool to see, crazy, bro.
Dude.
And
best CGI that they've done.
Even when Rhaegar, is it Rhaegar? What's the big Vhagar? Yeah. Vhagar pulls Rhaenys and she's like holding it and he's like knocking him out. Like, yo, that's
crazy,
bro.
Dude.
That is so good. That's great, like cinematography, bro. Or FX, bro. Like Jesus, bro. Like that is next level, bro. Like I never in my life would have thought, like, I'm sitting here talking about dragons, bro.
Yeah,
bro,
for sure.
I literally watching this and I'm like, as people see dogs, the way like they film this, if you don't watch it, the way they film this is like it's a real animal. The way we see animals, it's like that, dude. I was so impressed, bro.
It was really good, dude. It was crazy. Impressed. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, just so I can add some context, House of the Dragons, or House of the Dragon, episode 4. We're gonna get into spoilers. Obviously, we already kind of spoiled some stuff, but definitely get into spoilers on this part. So if you want to skip forward,
spoil crazy right now.
That's all good.
Sorry,
it
guys.
is what it is. You know what you're getting into coming to this podcast.
Lucky you do.
So,
like everybody knows. Like if you're already a fan, you already know. And if you found us, you already know too. Come on, man. We love y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about.
Thanks for being here. But y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what's up.
We're gonna talk about the shows. We're gonna talk about the things, dude. So yes, dude. Okay. The dragon, like this whole episode built up to this dragon fight with I knew some shit was gonna go down because the last episode was a little too chill.
It was
right?
really chill. Yeah,
it was too chill. Not that much action. I knew there was gonna be a huge action scene this episode.
Now I like you knew something was going down. I knew something was going down, but I didn't know it was dragons.
I didn't know either. Okay. I thought it was gonna be like, oh it's war.
I thought Christian. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Christian was gonna play out.
Yeah, I know how it's gonna play out. Which God, dude, I wish
I'm ready. I'm ready for him to die.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Game of Thrones, right? And that's why we loved Game of Thrones, and that's one thing I always told Avery. The thing about Game of Thrones is the people that you love, the main characters, are going to die, dude. They're gonna die. So don't get attached to anybody because they're gonna die. Yeah. Right?
R.I.P. Rhaenys, man.
Yeah. So yes, R.I.P. She was so dope. But I knew as soon as she sent her out, I was like, someone's going to die. There's no way that Aegon, Rhaenys, and Aemon are gonna be fighting with their dragons.
Now.
And no one dies.
Now
someone's gonna die.
Now my prediction,
out of those three characters, like that's crazy. Someone's gonna die.
My prediction, because Aemon is just such a cunning, like little
dickhead.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Aegon's gonna die for sure. Like there's no way he not dies. Like I thought, and this is I'm speaking. Let me get my predictions before we spoil it for you. This is what I thought, because in the beginning, let's just talk about the build up to this.
Yeah.
And when Aegon and Aemon were at the table.
Oh, and he's speaking High Valyrian.
I thought Aemon was just on like, yo, I don't love you no more, dog. Like, it is what it is. So I'm just thinking like he just doesn't care about doing no more. So he doesn't even want to help him. So when I seen that he came through on his dragon, I thought he was just going to stay there.
Oh, yeah.
And just be like, yo, he's going to die because he doesn't know how to fight.
Oh, just let him do it.
Yeah, I thought he's just going to die. I thought it was just going to like, Rhaenys was just going to kill him. And I was just going to be like, oh, and then Daemon, not Daemon. I thought Aemon was just going to be like, I'm glad he's dead. I'm the next successor. I'm king. Easy. Yeah. I thought that's just how it was going to turn out. But what happened.
He comes out and tries to kill his brother.
Kills his brother.
He tries to kill his brother.
I mean, he's not dead.
That's the thing. We don't know if he's dead. I don't think he's dead.
Yeah.
Which is dumb, but also, I guess.
No.
Whatever.
I think it's great for the story because
it's good for the story, for sure.
Aemon tries to kill his brother, and he doesn't succeed, so he's still not king.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think this is gonna be great. And if Aegon like lives and like able to tell that he saw his brother Dracarys him,
it's over.
It's over. Like Aemon has to kill him.
I feel like he's gonna be like a vegetable or something. He's not gonna be able to talk. He's not gonna be able to do it. I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm getting the vibe of. But I thought he was dead. So when the episode ended, I was tripping out because it wasn't until I watched like some breakdowns that I was like, oh, maybe he's still alive, I guess, because they didn't really show him dying. Even Kat said at the end of the episode they didn't show him like dead.
Oh yeah, that's the
and we always talk about that.
That's
it's like in this TV show, if they don't show the person dead, if you don't see the body, like they're not. There's a possibility that they're not dead.
Yeah,
right?
Because they have to have, and I mean they don't have to have it, but it's just a thing in shows when somebody dies, you see them, body, you see their body limp, and you see their face done, and it's like like they're dead.
Yeah, but if they don't show it, you're like, wait, are they dead? Who knows?
Well,
right?
Actually, because even Rhaenys.
Well, Rhaenys, but they're gonna show the body and stuff on that one. I know they're going to. The way that she died compared to how Aegon died was like worse. I feel like, but they both exploded. I don't know. It was bad. I think
bro. I mean,
Rhaenys is dead. Rhaenys is dead. I already know because
she won't be a help. So
she's dead.
Even if she was alive, she got crushed by a thing. So she wouldn't even be able to do anything.
She's done for. But I think that's what's gonna happen to Aemon. I think Aemon's gonna be like crushed and burnt and just like barely able to talk, and who knows how he's gonna be. He's gonna be done. Like
So that's
so
actually.
Regardless, though, I don't
They're
know.
gonna try to pick. I think they're gonna try to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what happened? And he's gonna try to say something, but he's not gonna be able to.
And then it's gonna get misinterpreted, and then someone else, and then they're gonna think that someone else is king now because they heard him wrong while he was speaking. But
you know what I can see happening? Oh, I would hate this, but it would be perfect for the story.
What?
Is if he is able to kind of like just say certain things, and they're like, we need a successor, and he knows Aemon did what he did, so they're like, he's saying Christian,
Aemon.
he's like Christian. He's saying for him to be the king. Because he knows Aemon tried to do it, so he's like, who else was basically a successor to him? Is some who he trusted was Christian.
Yeah,
dude,
fuck that dude.
Christian got the hand for no reason. So I'm like, yo,
stupid.
I would hate that. I would hate that. But I'm like, what better way for him to be? And he hates Rhaenyra.
Yeah, but then there would be we would know about a line of succession from Christian Cole. There was no King Cole. There's only
that's
King
what I'm
Cole.
saying. This is
there's one King Cole and he apologized. So.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying though. It works perfectly because he doesn't even have kids.
Yeah,
technically he wasn't supposed to smash, and Alicent just aborted her baby. So bro, it works perfectly. He becomes king. Aemon's pissed, so he's probably gonna kill him anyways. So it's like, dude, I would love to see the story unravel.
I'm thinking it.
I would love to see his story unravel.
I need Christian to die.
We're throwing crap on the wall.
No,
guys.
I think Christian Cole needs to die first and foremost.
Yeah.
Let's just get him out of this show.
He's going to die.
He's not going to die right away. Here's the thing, and this is what I was telling my girl about this show. Right, the best thing about it, not even the best thing about it, but the something cool about it that I like. Most people would be like, I don't know, but the one thing that we saw Game of Thrones. Yeah. We know all these motherfuckers died. Dude. There's only 2 Targaryens left in Game of Thrones, and it's Daenerys and her brother, and she kills her brother, and it's only Daenerys.
Yeah. So, and if any of those Game of Thrones characters had strong, whatever, they weren't the top.
Yeah,
Stark was the only one that was really the top. Lannister, but all these guys aren't in the fight.
Yeah, so we know.
Yeah.
How it's gonna end. That's the thing, is everyone's gonna die. That's the whole thing, dude. Everyone dies, right? So that's why I wasn't even tripping on I was sad that she died, but I'm also just in the mind of being everyone's gonna die. That's what the show is. It's the war of the song, the dance of the dragons or whatever they call it, right?
Song of Ice and Fire.
Well, the Song of Ice and Fire is what we saw in Game of Thrones, which is the White Walkers coming back and all that shit.
Yeah,
that's that. But this is the Dance of the Dragons or whatever, which is just like Dragon War, where all the Targaryens get wiped out and kill each other.
Which is dope to watch. Your thing that you tell me to watch all the time at the end, and I think one of the directors was like, this is the first time Christian has no control or something like that.
Oh yeah,
it's like you're looking at the sky, you can't control anything.
So yeah, he said that. He said you think that the war is happening in front of you until the dragons get there, and then there's nothing you can do except for just your collateral damage. At that point, the war is happening above your head. You just get to watch.
Yeah,
and nothing happens.
Also, the craziest thing is you're not even a part of it, right? So it's all right, cool. One of them are dropping.
Yeah,
dude, that big Vagar dropped.
He dropped and he just took out every.
But he wasn't even trying to. It's that's crazy. That means how many dragons is it? 20 or something like that.
There's a lot of dragons.
So if it's all of them niggas is fighting. Yeah, it's inevitable. Everybody's dying.
And we know in Game of Thrones that all the dragons are gone.
Yeah,
except for Daenerys' 3 dragons. So
I want to, dude. That
so
fight
all
needs
these
to happen.
dragons are dying.
That fight needs to happen. It probably won't happen until what? What are they gonna do? 2 more seasons, probably.
Of what? I know they got renewed for another season already. So we know we got at least one more.
I want to see that big fight with the dragon. It's probably gonna be more.
It's gonna be.
They're gonna probably breed.
Crazy.
So they're probably gonna just breed more and more. So
it's gonna be
crazy, a lot more dragons.
They're gonna be smaller dragons.
Huh?
Yeah, smaller dragons. They have to be because there's no old dragon. I think there's one dragon that's bigger than Vagar, which is they haven't talked about yet.
Yeah.
Like a giant dragon that's even bigger. Which seeing
Damon probably gonna get.
Seeing Vhagar fly is crazy.
Yeah.
He's huge,
Yes.
or she's
Yeah.
huge, or whatever the dragon is,
No,
right?
facts.
It is insane. The perspective that they put into the show, the way that they make you feel it. I told you I was shaking at the end of the episode. I was literally shaking. I was like, this is mind blowing. It's the best thing I've ever seen cinema wise.
Yeah.
It was crazy, dude. And this is the beginning. This is the first dragon fight we've seen. This is a war of dragons, dude.
Yeah.
This is the first battle. We're about to see a war of this shit. So it's gonna get crazier and crazier and crazier, and I cannot wait, man. I don't know what's going on with Damon, but this boy needs to come back and just like fuck shit up.
I think it's cool what they're doing with Damon. I know it's very weird. I know people don't like it, but like me personally, I think it's making him. He's gonna. I think after all this, he's gonna like come out and be like.
A better person.
Yeah, to Rhaenyra. Like, he's going to be down for her crown. You know, I think that's what's going to happen. Like, he's definitely on something. He on something. He turned up.
Crazy because...
He on acid,
I'm
bro.
sure... You know what's crazy is I'm sure in Game of Thrones they talked about this shit, but because we're watching Game of Thrones, we're, like, more focused on the immediate story, so we don't care about, like, the history of all this shit. Right? But people who've read the book, they know all of it, and then we're watching this and we're trying to figure it out. But I kind of like that I don't know what's happening. I like that I haven't read the book, and I like that I don't know the story of it, because I don't want it to be ruined, because it is crazy. It is. I'm sure there's people out there that like they know exactly what's gonna happen. And they're just like, yeah, dude, it's gonna get crazier. You know? It's so good though. It's so good. I mean, the dragon stuff. Vhagar like biting off the Rhaenys' dragon's head, like just grabbing its throat and just crushing its throat, and it was crazy, dude.
Yeah,
the way that like how you said the dragon that how Rhaenys' dragon like ripped Aemon's dragon, and it was like bleeding, and then the blood dripped on everyone, and they were saying, I watched a breakdown, they were saying that dragon's blood is boiling hot. So that's why when it's like they get on it and it's like boiling fucking blood dripping on you, so you're burning alive. I thought it was like acid at first, but it's boiling hot. Yeah, because they're fire.
That makes
it's just so brutal, dude. It's so brutal. There was people walking around with their skin just burnt completely off. Do you see that? That was insane, dude. Just walking around with their skin burnt off. The part where Cole goes to like try to get the soldier, and then it's like disintegrated into ash. Just all that stuff. It's so detailed, so well put together, so good. I saw everyone giving it a 10 out of 10 best episode of like this series.
I 100% agree, dude.
I think it's 10 out of 10.
100% agree.
If you're not watching House of the Dragons, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You know, honestly, if you're not into TV and stuff, that's cool, but you're probably not watching this podcast. So you know, go watch this.
I'm so glad. Listen, guys, I'm so glad this episode is out, because whoever's not watching House of the Dragon, you just prepare yourself for this episode. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so glad we didn't do. I'm glad we didn't do last week, because last week
was kind of boring, right?
It was. I wouldn't say boring.
Not boring, but it was like it was
compared
cool.
to this episode.
Compared to this,
it's like, yo, like I'm so glad we didn't do it.
Last week was like it's on now. We know for sure it's on now. But this episode, it was on. It happened. The flip switched in the last episode, and then we got to see what happens when the flip switches. You know, what I mean?
And
it was crazy.
And then, bro, like I just said in the beginning of this show, in this episode, is bro, they outdid themselves.
Oh, man.
So like this is 10 out of 10 people. Dude, we're on a high right now. How are they gonna supply us with more? And I know they will.
I know they will too. That's what's crazy.
I know they will.
Because like it's just gonna, the stakes are gonna get higher and higher. The fights are gonna get crazier and crazier. The battles are gonna get. It's like who can hurt each other more, and every time you find a way, dude. And it's crazy. It's crazy.
And I'm not gonna lie, dude.
It's so good.
Team Black is getting pieced up right now.
They are getting pieced up.
They're getting pieced up right now, man. So
I mean, they lost one of their. The one thing that I thought was cool is Rhaenys, when she went back. I thought she was gonna leave. Right? She could have left. She decided she was gonna leave.
Yeah.
When she went back, and she ended up like when she was fighting Vhagar, she did hurt Vhagar pretty bad. Remember, she made Vhagar like fall, and like when he crashed onto the ground, like that hurt him. That hurt Vhagar. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. People keep saying it's just she. But Vhagar was hurt for sure, and so So yeah, they lost Rhaenys in the battle, but did they injure their biggest weapon enough that, you know, it's like if you're fighting a boss in a video game.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to fight the boss at 100% or do you want to fight it at 70%?
Yeah.
Like, if you can fight it already where it's at 70%, you have a pretty good chance of taking that thing down.
Yeah.
But 100%, probably not. Right. So the fact that she put some damage on it, I like that. I like that. That's good. So
I don't know about that. I mean, but honestly, I think you know what? I said Damon would get the big one, but the way Jace is talking right now,
dude, that would be sick.
Yeah, the way Jace is talking right now, he's like, because he's about it. Like he lost his brother. Like his mom's just tripping right now. Damon's dipped on him. Like I think he's gonna turn into. I
haven't even thought about that, dude. But yes, that makes so much sense.
Because he turned up this episode. It's like,
he is.
Bro, they're disrespecting us.
He was talking back to his mom, and his mom didn't even say anything. Rhaenyra didn't even say anything. So she just like took it.
I think, especially because and this is just observation of watching the show. He's been low key chilling, you know what I mean? Like he hasn't really done too much.
Yeah.
And the fact that he had a lot of lines here and kind of like stepped up and then Rhaenys dies, Damon's dipped. Like he has to step up. Crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true. He does.
I think he's gonna start being like, nigga. What up, Eamon?
He does.
What's up, man?
He has a dragon. He's trained well.
He got
he's
the
smart.
biggest vengeance right now.
Yeah.
Like Eamon and Vhagar dipped his brother. I'm on site. Like somebody do something to Gerard. Like I'm a non-violent person, but like, come on, bro. You hurt my brother, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm just saying, like, it's a family, you know what I mean? Like, so he lost his brother, that family did his mom dirty. That family took his auntie right now. You know what I mean? What else?
Damn, they are down bad, dude. They're down bad right now.
Christian Cole and Loris killed his real dad.
Christian Cole is such a bitch. He's such a petty little fucking piece of shit. Where he's saying all who worships the whore queen or something like that. I'm like, dude, get over it, dude. She didn't want to be with you. Like, bro, get over it. You're gonna spend the next.
Bro, still coochie whipped, bro.
Yes, dude.
He's still coochie.
Spend the next 10 years obsessing over taking her down.
Christian
dude, get
Cole
over it.
Got a taste of that Targaryen cooch.
Got the fire, yeah.
He got the fire.
And the closest thing that he gets is a redhead, which has a fire crotch, right? So it's like that's the closest thing he can get. It's not the real thing. He's like trying to get. He's chasing the dragon. Literally, he's chasing the dragon.
Christian Cole, bro. God. Christian Cole is. Hey, look. They be talking about the simps. Christian Cole is the biggest simp.
He's the biggest simp in the world.
Biggest simp, bro.
I hate this guy.
Crazy.
It was funny because we were watching the episode. My girl, I was going crazy. I kept saying shit the whole entire episode. I was talking to the fucking TV like I always do, and my girl didn't say too much. And then at the end, I was like, "What'd you think about that?" The only thing that she said during the whole thing, she was like, "Okay, he's the only one that survived." Like Christian, like, and I was like, "Yeah, everyone's dead around him. Let this motherfucker die, burn alive, something vicious." But you know what? I know Game of Thrones. I know House of Dragons. It's going to be a satisfying ending.
Rhaenyra gonna kill him.
However he dies, it's not going to be just a quick, he got stepped on by a dragon. Nope. He's going to get burnt alive and then eaten by dogs or something crazy. You know what I mean? Just wild.
I think Rhaenyra gonna do it on some petty stuff though. Like he gonna think he like in the name of Aegon and blah blah blah. And Rhaenyra's gonna be like, Dracarys. And just fly around like he's gonna be so serious, and whoever kills is gonna be like,
you know what's crazy too?
You're dead. You're gone. Get out of here.
What's if you're in a metal suit and you're being burnt alive?
Oh yeah.
Not only are you gonna be hot, but like the metal's gonna get hot, and you're gonna be double cooked, dude, double cooked.
Yeah, man.
#, double cooked. Christian Cole.
Christian Cole. Damon, you need to turn up, bro. Jace needs to turn up, and all the black daughters need to come up because they grandma just died.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody need to pull up, man.
And on that note, Corlys with his little bastard son.
Oh, that was a reveal of
that
this
was
one
good too.
Yeah, so we got all
Corlys
black. We got all the black, all the niggas. Listen, all the niggas in Westeros, and House of Dragons. All the niggas about to pull up and they about to throw down for the Targaryens. You know what I'm
to dye your
saying?
hair blonde and shit. Yeah. Blonde dreads. Oh shit.
Hey man, we about to pull up, man. Corliss, Alan. What's I forget the daughter's names.
Bayla.
They about to pull up. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot the other one's name, but yeah.
Jace about to have a. No, it's what they got. Like,
isn't Jace with the one of the?
He's with the black girl that's there.
So that was them. They were like together.
Yeah,
okay, they're married or whatever. So then they're gonna have kids soon, probably too. So they're gonna be some little mixed babies, you know. Which she's already mixed, so it's gonna be mixed.
200 years. So when does this big battle happen?
It's gonna happen soon.
So Jace might be the you know
the guy. Yeah. Dude, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine being on this show, like being so young on this show, and then, you know, we're in season 2, season 4. Jace is the guy running season 4, and he's gonna be a huge actor, and it's gonna be crazy, dude. What a show, guys! What a show!
Yeah, man.
What a show, man! House of the Dragons, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. 2 dragons fighting out of 10. It was wild, dude.
Yeah,
it was wild.
Yeah.
And it sucks because there's all these other great shows on right now. And it doesn't matter because there's nothing else happens.
You can't do it. Because I got the same excitement for The Boys, bro. This episode was amazing, dog.
The Boys is really good, dude.
I was blown away by this episode.
I watched it. It was on Wednesday. It comes out on Thursdays, right? So I watched it on Thursday. It's already been like 4 or 5 days.
Oh, I just watched the breakdown, so I'm hype off of it. I watched the new Rockstar's breakdown, and I'm like, dang, it was.
Speak to me. Remind me what happened in this episode.
So Huey put himself in Tech Knights.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Huey and Tech Knights. That was wild.
Yeah. So I'm like,
oh, the boys, guys. The boys.
I'm like, yo, it's the same way with the boys. It's like, how do they outdo themselves? And then they outdo themselves, which I didn't know until I watched New Rockstars, because I'm not a big comic book guy.
Yeah.
But Tech Knight is supposed to be Batman. He's supposed to be the Batman. So like, for technically the Batman of the universe to be this little freaky nympho,
that makes sense.
And you're in his lair, and like he has like the
tech layer.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
And the New Rockstars were saying that
that's so funny.
The butler.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be like
Alfred. Yeah, okay,
but
that makes sense. Yeah.
But Tech Knight's hella racist.
Yes.
Like, bro, like that's what I'm saying, bro. It's hella good. And then it was a satisfying ending where freaking the butler murdered him.
Yeah, that was good.
So,
that was good.
Yeah.
And I want to say Web Weaver. That's a cool thing because Web Weaver is like Spider-Man, which is cool. I didn't think they were gonna do a Spider-Man character, which was funny. Yeah, but Huey sitting on the cake was terrible. I hated that.
They tortured that man.
What's her name?
Alice. No, Ashley.
Ashley. Dude, Ashley and the whole tickling stuff and her. Dude, sorry if we get to. I mean, we're not monetized anyways, but just. Sorry if I have to say the part where she rubs her hands on his mask and you know what that goo was. That was not, and that was from her, ladies and gentlemen. If you did not watch it, she rubbed her goo all over his face, and that was wild.
These niggas was freaky, boy.
They do not play around on this show.
Freaky, bro.
It is crazy.
If you don't watch The Boys, this is how freaky these niggas is, bro. Tech Knight got a dog collar around his neck, right? And Huey sat on a cake, and Huey just pooted on a cake, like farted on a cake, and Tech Knight orgasmed while choking himself, bro. Like, that's insane, bro. And that's what I'm talking about. Is like
hanging himself by dog collar.
It's like how do you outdo what you do? And it's literally that. It's like they're just when you think going you can't, above and beyond television.
Wildness. Yeah, it's crazy. When you're like, oh, it can't get worse than that. Like, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Then they go even further. Yeah. Every episode, I feel like, or at least every season. Yeah. Shout out
to the last episode too, because they did that weird. Oh, was that this episode? Oh yeah, that was this episode when they went to the web thing. When they did the web thing for the web weaver, where you actually saw his webs. Where he had
it's like comes up his back and stuff. Yeah,
that was crazy.
Dude, yeah, so that was disgusting.
Got shot.
MM's always getting fucked up, dude. I feel bad for MM. Alfonso, I think his name is in real life. Yeah,
he's a trooper though for doing it. Like,
he's a G,
I mean, you get paid, bro. I would do it. So I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Money. This is probably the biggest role of his life.
Yeah,
everyone thinks. You know what's great? He's like the. I feel bad for saying this, but he's like the knockoff Michael J. White, or Michael, what's his name? Michael J. The one who played Spawn, and who's it? Not Undercover Brother, but God damn it, what's the dude's name? Black Dynamite. Michael J. White.
I don't even know who that is.
You know Michael J. White?
Nah.
Spawn, Black Dynamite. He's a buff ass motherfucking actor. Anyways,
he
that's my point though, is that you don't even know who Michael J. White is.
Yeah.
MM is like a knockoff of Michael J. White, who is like not even known.
Well, I don't know if you know.
So there's a big role for him, I'm sure.
No. I don't know if you know, but the black community knows MM. I forget his name, but we know him.
From what? What is he?
He's in Stump the Yard.
Oh my god, that doesn't count.
No, that counts in the hood community.
I know Stump the Yard too,
That's
but
what I'm
I don't
saying.
know.
We all
But
know him from that.
I don't think about him as the Stump the Yard.
I'm not gonna lie.
He was like the leader of the
Theta.
Yeah.
No. They were the Kappas. I think that was.
But he looked different back then.
Yeah, I mean he was young. He was just younger.
Yeah, he was just younger.
But I know him from there. I don't know him from anything else except this as MM.
So his biggest roles are Stump the Yard and
to
MM,
me.
I don't know.
Other than that, I'm not sure what his other roles are. I think he's been in other things that I just can't think of. But shout out to him, man. He's a great actor.
He's a great actor for sure.
I rock with him.
The Web Weaver part was sick. The Ashley part was crazy. I think the twist of Butcher
and
Kessler, how that was in his head. I saw that coming 1,000 miles away.
So I read that on New Rockstars. I didn't see it. I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't see that coming?
I thought that Kessler dude was just what do you call it? Gonna betray Butcher, but I didn't know that he was. That was a good surprise for me.
Really?
It wasn't like
2 episodes ago when I was like, oh, he's already seen Becca in his head. He's probably seen this guy in his head too. That's why they never show him talking to anybody. And then once I thought about that, I paid attention going forward, and every time they showed him together, he wasn't like anytime Butcher was saying something to that guy that he had locked up, the guy would say something, but the guy would never respond to him. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, it's obviously in his head. They're already setting it up to be in his head. So when it happened, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't know.
So that was like the big reveal of this episode. So that's why I wasn't like, oh, this is crazy. It was a good episode, but I think the reveal, I was like, oh, I already knew that. I saw that coming from.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good reveal for me. Like I said, I didn't know. I was surprised. I was like, yo, that was dope. But I don't know how they're gonna outdo themselves. But shout out to the boys, man. It was
the boys is good. It's so good. I'm still curious to see where it's gonna go, and it's getting better and better.
I honestly thought though that this episode was gonna be like something crazy about 4th of July. I wish they would have did.
Okay.
I wish they would have been on that 4th of July vibe.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
But something also major happened in this episode that was really sick. Is that okay? They killed Tech Knight, but also MM killed what's her name? Starlight stabbed fucking Firecracker in the neck, right? She stabbed her in the neck.
No.
And then
she's paralyzed.
And then Sage.
It was. She's not dead.
She's not dead.
Yeah, it was like
Starlight or Firecracker.
Yeah, I forget what it was.
She like hit her in the neck. Oh, okay.
She stabbed her with some pen thing, but it was something that puts her to sleep or something.
Okay. I thought she was dead or something.
No, she's not dead.
But then MM killed. Who did he kill?
He shot Sister Sage in the head.
Oh yeah, Sister Sage was going, and then he shot her in the head.
Yeah, and she went dumb.
So they kind of already set that up, right? That was the big reveal of the episode. That was crazy to me when Homelander's like giving that speech, and he's like, "Well, Sage is the one," and she's over there like, "We like cake."
Yeah,
it was so funny. Which shout out to her. She's a great actress, and she's cute, bro. I like Sage. I like Sage.
Yeah,
she's pretty, bro. She's cute.
Pretty
I like her personality. Like I like Sage. She's really cute. But the way that she's able to be like this really smart ass, mean, calculating villain, but then also play this really like dumb role at the same time. It's so good, dude. The juxtaposition is really good. I loved it.
New Rockstar said something about that I missed in the episode. Something about Sister Sage's grandma being something with the Black Panthers or something like that.
Really? That's
so
cool.
What's the girl's name?
Which one?
The girl in Jessica Clemens, right?
Oh yeah,
Jessica Clemens. She said something about her being her grandma being a Black Panther. So she was like, I think her story is being overlooked. She's up to something. She's up to something crazier than.
I mean, she's playing all of them right now. So, but well, now it's kind of fucked because she's got
because it goes.
But her brain goes back.
It goes back. So she remembers after like what she's thinking about doing. But what are you about to say? You about to say something?
I was gonna say. I was gonna say that in the boys they haven't done a Black Panther character.
They probably won't touch it.
They have to. It's the boys, dude. They had to do a Black Panther thing.
Like a Dr. Umar Black Panther.
That'd be fucking amazing.
A Dr. Umar Black Panther would be crazy.
You know what's funny?
That smashes white girls.
I feel like they're setting it up though. Like that, because every like superhero like they portrayed to be something this, and then they're really doing something. So like Black Panther, super pro black.
What's the movie called?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Don't be a menace to Juice. Where he's the black guy. He's
the
like,
black Israelite.
You gotta be with the black woman. The black woman. He's
he likes
with
the white girl. Yeah.
That would be amazing.
That'd be really good. That'd be really good. Well, that's what I'm saying is they're kind of. I wonder if they're setting it up because I don't know if you noticed, but like in the last episode they did that whole campaign where it was like for black people.
Black at it.
Yeah, Black at it. Black at it is their campaign slogan. Black at it. And then they're like, we can with our new streaming service we can target white people, and when we target black people, and they show like the two different beers that they had in their hands, and like the black people had like the malt liquor, and I was like, dude, this is crazy that they do this. But that could be setting up a Black Panther character to come in and be like Black at it, Sister Sage, A-Train. I don't know. I think that'd be hilarious, dude. They got it. If they did that, the boys are not scared to touch anything, which is crazy. That's what's crazy.
If they did that, man, that would be crazy because you get a black character. Yo, whoever. Hey, if y'all not doing it, bro, do it in Gen V, bro. You gotta get if you do a Black Panther character, bro, get a black dude who's super pro Dr. Umar Black, pro black publicly, but in private he hates black people. He loves white people.
That's a touchy.
Dude, that's touchy. But it'd be hilarious.
It'd be crazy. But I don't put it past the boys. That's the thing. Yeah. They're doing the slogan Black at it. Like that's crazy, dude.
That's wild.
That's wild. They're doing some crazy shit in the show. They're not afraid to touch anything. That's wild.
Tech Knight said some he's like, my grandfather chased slaves or something like that. Yeah. And then he said it right in front of freaking A-Train. And he's like, they probably could have caught you.
That's crazy, dude.
That was crazy. A-Train just said, we never know. I'm like, nigga.
A-Train is, I like A-Train, but also A-Train sucks.
He's changing, though. Yeah. He's changing because he dropped off.
He's getting good.
Yeah,
he's getting good. I like A-Train. He's coming around. Well, that's what I was going to say real quick. On the racism thing, this is like a side note, but I just saw on Kendrick Lamar's thing, his music video dropped for Not Like Us, which shout out to that, cool. Good, great video.
I don't want to get to that because I'm going to talk about it.
But it's good. They talked about the thing about like in the beginning, this song that he does, the knock. They were talking about the knock that's at the very beginning is this thing called from this group, the rhythm or the melody or whatever, and it was like for cakewalks, and they were saying how back in the day they used to make slaves dance and do like a cakewalk, and the prize, whoever was like the best ones were able to like get the prize was cake, right? And this was a racist thing that happened. Mind you, I just saw this video like yesterday.
Yeah.
In elementary school, they used to make us do cakewalks, bro. That was a thing. They used to that was a cakewalk. Winner wins a cake. That's racist. I didn't know that was racist. Like the meme. That's racist.
No, I didn't know that was a thing
either, dude. But it was.
So what is it? What do you walk to get cake?
So
it was like a cake.
And it was like this. I don't even remember how they did it. Well, I was so young, but it was at my elementary school. They used to do like a cakewalk where they would make people like walk in a circle and like dance or something, and then the winner gets a cake. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember how you won or how people got eliminated or anything, but that was a slavery thing that the white people used to make the slaves do.
Man, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
That's crazy, dude.
But yeah, I mean, the fact that kids use that freaking thing, though.
I mean, I feel like that's just like a knock that everyone does, but there, let me be real. I love Kendrick. I love all this stuff. I love hip hop. I love rap. I was the guy who was diving deep into all these things. Jay-Z. I like listen to a song and I'm like, whoa, look, he said a triple, quadruple entendre. That's crazy. I love that shit, right? But some people are just getting way too deep into it, where I'm like, they're trying to find meaning in every little thing. And I think that knock was just like a dun 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 dun, dun. And then they're like, oh, did you know that knock was actually from this thing, which is from this, which actually was, so, and trying to give credit to Kendrick Lamar for being like the greatest genius in the world for coming up with that, and like look at the ties that he made with this little thing, this little connection to get at Drake. Maybe, but I doubt it. Maybe. But let's be real. Come on. I don't think anyone's thinking that deep.
Yeah.
People love to make people like geniuses and all this stuff, and celebrities and all these big things. They love to put them on a pedestal. They're regular people, bro. They're not that smarter than us. Chill out.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean,
but if he did, that's cool. But I don't think it's that. I don't think that's.
I don't know. That's that deep.
But like, shout out to Kendrick. That video was dope.
Dropping on certain days.
Yeah, like the Juneteenth concert. Obviously, that's dope, right?
Him dropping on July 4th.
Maybe he did that knock because he knew the history of that knock, but.
Yeah,
I don't know if he knew the history of that knock.
Some reaches.
That's a reach. But regardless, anyways, The Boys, amazing, great show. It's getting better and better, dude. That's getting good. Now, there's another show that's out. I'm telling you guys, we're living in my weeks have been great lately. Unfortunately, obviously there's some personal stuff that's gone on in my life that's not great. That makes me sad. But there's some great stuff that's been happening, and TV is always that escape. That's why we do this podcast, because we love TV, we love movies, right? House of the Dragons, The Boys, The Acolyte, dude. I wish you would watch this. I know you're not watching it. The Acolyte is so good. Fuck the Jedi. I'm dark side full force all the way. Shoot. I'm going dark side. I like the Sith. The dark side is dope, dude. I don't care. It's cool. I don't give a fuck. It's cool. The Jedi are controlling, and there's a reason they all fall and die, and it's dope. It's so dope. And this is like the Sith and the lightsaber battles that they had, dude. This last episode, I don't think I talked about it, but this episode that just came out was more chill. People didn't like this episode because it was like they had a huge, kind of like the Battle of the Dragons part. They had that episode, but it was the last episode, not this one that just came out, but the one before that. And it was this crazy lightsaber battle with the Sith Lord, and it was intense, and it was crazy, and people died, and main characters died that I was like, what the fuck, this is crazy. And the way they died was insane, dude. I'm just gonna ruin it for one part, because this is just the coolest part that I've ever seen. The Sith dude, he's fighting, and this girl, she's like, she goes to get him, and she's like a main character that you're like, oh, she's beloved, she's not gonna die. He goes, blocks it, and then boom, 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 3 stabs with his lightsaber. Boom, boom, Swiss cheesed her, bro. Like fucking, just like boom, boom, boom. Like you see her back, and you don't see him. Like he's covered up by her body, and you see her back, and then just a whole boom, boom, boom in her fucking body. 3 holes to the body, and then drops. And I was like, what the fuck is this show? This is crazy. It was so sick. There's a part where he's fighting, he stabs one Jedi, then uses the Force to pull another Jedi into his lightsaber and stabs him through like the other lightsaber. So there's 2 people stacked on his lightsaber, pulls it out, and then chops off both their heads. It's crazy, dude. It's so crazy. It's so gory. It's so violent. It's so dope. I love it, man. The Acolyte. Go watch it. If you're not watching it, please. It's on Disney Plus. It's so good. The storyline's good. It's original. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, you've been sleeping on that one. But that's also something I wanted to talk about, because that episode was crazy. Man, the guy who's playing the Sith guy is crazy. I got the main actress crazy. Just go watch it. 10 out of 10.
Gotta tell you something, Adrian Blest. Gotta tell you something, man.
So speak to me.
Netflix
sucks.
Netflix, just give it one more chance for this.
What is it?
Supercell.
Oh,
dude.
Supercell with the A.
Dude. Yeah. When I tell you,
I saw the thing. It's a London, a UK show, right?
Isn't it,
bro? I love the UK slang, bro.
This show is, bro.
My mom always tells me about, like, there's a bunch of shows. So I before you even get into it, I kind of already have a vibe of what it's gonna be. My mom always there's other shows that are similar to this that my mom's told me to go watch, and I'm sure this show is better than those shows, right, in its own way. My mom's told me to watch these shows, and I know I want to watch them, and I know they're gonna be good, but I also feel like phony because I'm like, I'm not young, I'm not London, bruv.
Nah. But this show is one of them shows.
It's good, huh?
Let me tell you something,
it's
bro.
Like superheroes.
Black niggas, superheroes.
Yeah, I know.
5 black people discover that they have superpowers. And one is from the hood, straight. Isn't it, bruv?
Yeah.
Get him, chop him up, blood. Like one of that type of dude.
Yeah.
You got a regular delivery driver type dude like me, normal ass dude, and then you got this fine black chick who's a nurse who gets superpowers, and you got this dad who gets superpowers who's like the Hulk type vibes.
Oh, shit.
And then you get this one kid who sells drugs. He's like the fast one, and they have to come. Oh man, dude. I watched the first episode. And I was like, interesting. Okay, I'm into it. And then the second episode, I was like, all right. And then the third episode, and dude, it was at a point like the fourth episode. I think I was sitting down and I was like, yo, I had a dopamine moment where I was like, oh man, I can't wait to watch the next episode. So I was like, all right, cool. So I was like, and I was taking my hair out. So I'm like just sitting there, and I'm like, and then the episode ends, and it's like, oh shoot, okay, hell yeah, it's like two more episodes to go. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. I'm by myself. Like Lisa's out of town, so like I got the whole house to myself. I'm like chilling, like everyone. So I'm like watching. I'm like, man, okay, all right, let's go. So the second to last episode comes on. It's like amazing. I'm like, oh dude. And in the last episode, man, they get us with a big I don't even say it, but it's
good though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll watch that. Now I'm waiting for season 2.
I'll watch Supercell. You gotta watch Acolyte. All right. That's the thing. You gotta watch Acolyte, bro, because I'll watch Supercell because I saw it already and I was like, oh, that looks good. I want to watch it. I read the description.
The Manum, you know.
Yeah.
The Manum, you know. It's crazy because like I'm watching it. Before I started watching it, Lisa's brother was over the house and he was watching it. I wasn't paying attention, but I was hearing them talk, and I was like, "Oh man, I heard about the show, and they get like powers or something like that." He's like, "Yeah, like they're from the hood." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." I was like, "Wouldn't it be better if they was like from like American hoods? That'd be dope." But
there's something about UK slang, bro.
And it's crazy because they kind of show like everybody kind of knows the American hood. Like, I mean, I feel like over here, but actually everywhere. Like, don't get me wrong. Everybody knows the American hood, the American struggle, because rap is such a prominent thing.
Yeah.
And like we talk about the struggle in the rap game, all this stuff. You know what I mean? So when I think about London, I don't think about the hood.
Yeah.
So I just kind of got educated on their hood and how they kind of like come up. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dang, dude, like they actually have it like not worse, but kind of like us. Like shout out to the UK, man. Y'all got a hood like us, bro. Like
they don't have guns, they have knives.
Some of, I mean, they have the guns, but they don't have as much guns as we do.
Yeah.
They don't have much access to guns as we do. But yeah, man. Hey, I would say 10 out of 10 for Supercell, man. And yeah, I wish I could say more, but I don't want to ruin it. Like you just have to find out everything that happens. It's so dope how they put it together. It's still some stuff that needs to be explained for season 2. I wonder
if my mom watched it because I feel like that's like right up her alley.
It was good, isn't it? It was good, isn't it?
Isn't it, bro?
Isn't it, bro? Yeah.
I mean, I still say whenever I answer the phone, I say, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Well,
bro,
shit.
Blood clot man.
Besides all the things that we're watching, real quick, I have to also put this out there and say this. So 2 things. You know, we built this podcast off Marvel, right? And it's a Marvel podcast. Love Marvel.
It's about to get crazy!
Yeah, did you see? Wait.
Bro, Agatha,
you saw the trailer?
I saw my babe.
Yeah, Agatha, the trailer drops today
she's
for
so cute to me.
Agatha. Is it Agatha All Along is what they ended up calling it? Agatha All Along?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's Agatha All Along. Yeah,
I was literally looking at her sexy self. She fine to me, man. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, she's cute. So, they dropped a trailer for that today, which was crazy. That kind of caught me on this off guard.
It's scary.
Yeah, so on that same note, right?
Man.
Before so on the way home after work, I saw that trailer and I was like, oh shit, that's crazy that this is dropping right now because I'm about to go do the podcast, right? But going into this podcast, I had already had some things I wanted to talk about Marvel because Marvel copied Avery and I. We are the original ABOV The Multiverse. We are the original Marvel podcast, but whatever, you know what I mean? You guys go ahead and do your own thing too.
What they do?
Marvel released the official Marvel podcast. It's audio only. There's a couple critiques I want to say about it first and foremost. One, a podcast is supposed to be a conversation, right? It's like this. You know, you're going to hear me fuck up a lot. You're going to hear Avery fuck up a lot. It's a natural conversation. You're going to hear Avery cough right there, right? It's very edited, right? It's very, like, I can, as someone who's an audio engineer, I can listen to it and be like, oh, they used like a limiter right here that cuts off like a lot of their like there's no space for their words. It's very tight. It's very the interviews that they do are good, where they're letting the interviewer talk, but the person who's the interviewees, the persons who are interviewing, they are very generic and very. So Black Panther, what do you think about that?
It's more of a red carpet.
Kinda, that's what it feels like, right? So it doesn't feel, but the first episode had Kevin Feige on it, so I listened to that. Kevin Feige talks about what he's excited about. He was talking about Fantastic Four. He was talking about how the big news that dropped from that podcast, that he said that I don't know if it dropped from that podcast or if it dropped something else, but basically essentially that Deadpool is setting up X-Men. Talks about Deadpool and how excited he is for it, and how that stuff. Talks about Daredevil. There's a lot of stuff that they talked about. They talked about Agatha all along. And they said, I don't know if it was this guy who said it or the guy who is in charge of the TV streaming stuff, but they talked about, I don't know if it was Kevin Feige or him, they talked about Agatha all along and said that essentially they're very excited for the show because it's different, it's very scary, and like dark. Very scary, they said, like to the point that there's some twists and turns and stuff that are going to shock people that it's even happening on Disney kind of thing.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
that got me excited already.
From the trailer, I ain't gonna lie.
That was just them talking about it this week. I heard them say that, and then the trailer dropped today as I'm driving home, and I watched it. I'm like, oh yeah, there's some creepy shit in there that looks wild.
And I'm not excited about it because I hate scary.
Yeah, it's dropping for Halloween.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, from the imagery of the trailer, I'm like,
it's very demonic. But it's witches, dude. It's witches. It's dark. And we're getting into the dark side of the MCU. Moon Knight, Agatha, the witches stuff, the zombie stuff, the vampire stuff, you know what I mean? We're getting to the Swamp Thing, Werewolf by Night, Midnight Suns, Ghost Rider.
I don't.
You know what I mean? Dark, evil.
I don't care for that stuff. Yeah. But I'm gonna watch it anyways for you guys because
Agatha's hot.
Yeah, Agatha is hot. But yeah, that joint does look scary, man. So I'm definitely gonna turn on.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm probably not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch it until the morning. with the lights are on. Open my freaking blinds.
Oh my god. Dude. See, it's so funny because I'm the opposite. I'm like, turn off all the lights. I don't want anything in here. Even maybe turn on like a spooky, like a red light or something in here, like make it a little bit scarier. Put a fucking fog machine in my room.
Hell no.
Like get it spooky in there.
Hell no. But
have my kitten running around, just popping up out of nowhere.
But,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but cool. I mean, either way, I'm excited, and I feel like it's not gonna. Now that I'm not gonna lie, right now, you just scared me because you just said Kevin Feige was talking about X-Men. I mean, Kevin Feige was talking about Deadpool, and it's introducing or bringing the X-Men. So it doesn't, from what you just said, it doesn't sound like, and Agatha doesn't sound like it's gonna tie into any of the Marvel stories. So it's like,
no, it will.
Where are we at after freaking what's his name? It doesn't sound like we're doing anything.
What do you mean?
After
Agatha?
No, after freaking Loki. Where are we at? Like, it sounds like if Kevin Feige says Deadpool is more focused on X-Men, it's like, all right, where the hell do we go from Loki? Are we Loki, are we gonna be like, all right, that's
I'm sure it's gonna address some stuff too.
And then it's like, oh, okay,
I mean, TVA's
let's talk about X-Men now. And then it's like, X-Men, and then it's like, all right, guys, let's take a break and go to Agatha. It's like we just skip everything we did for the last 5 years.
Yeah,
like, what are we doing, Kevin Feige, bro? Like, like,
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Or, like,
it's all coming together.
2 more years of setup. Like, come on, bro.
It's a lot of setup, dude.
I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited. I can't wait to see Deadpool. But it's like after Deadpool,
I think they're gonna have more stuff in it because the TVA is obviously in it. But I don't think Deadpool is gonna touch Loki as much as like the TVA obviously aspect of it. I don't know if they're gonna set up Kang or what they're gonna do with all that stuff. I think they're going to set up an X-Men movie with this, and I think the big tie-in to Loki is going to be What If Season 3 with Uatu the Watcher and what he's doing because he's seen the multiverse. He's going to see, at the end of Season 2 of What If, we saw the tree that Loki made. So now Season 3 is going to explore that tree. We're probably going to see Loki in there. We're probably going to be able to talk to Loki in the multiverse, or the Watcher at least will be able to talk to Loki, you know, and we can get that conversation and get that figured out. So I think What If season 3 will handle that. But Deadpool, Wolverine, X-Men, bro. Bring in the X-Men. We need the X-Men. It's over. It's just bring them in. Just get it over with. So that's happening soon, guys. That's happening soon.
I mean,
Deadpool's coming out like within in like 3 weeks. So
I'm just like I'm convinced that Deadpool is gonna do what Deadpool does. But what I'm not convinced that is Deadpool taking on another branch, and an X-Men being fan favorite, but not as good as the Marvel storylines.
No, they will be, because the X-Men are dope, bro. People love the X-Men. It's gonna be crazy. They're still gonna do it's gonna all tie in. Trust me. Just trust in Marvel, guys. TIM. Trust in Marvel. Tim.
All right, man. Well,
Tim it up. All right, guys. Trust in Marvel.
We will see, man. All I know is I am really excited, bro, because we have, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks now?
I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe until Deadpool. Man,
it's about to be crazy. About to see it at 3 o'clock. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah,
and I looked it up. Just out of curiosity, our theater's packed. It's sold out.
Is it?
Yeah, it's sold out.
Yeah, I figured.
So
that's why I bought tickets day
that's what I said, because I was on being on tour with in the end.
Oh yeah.
Danny, the guy who does Mike Shinoda.
Oh yeah.
He's a big like Marvel.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, dope.
I was like, hey man, you excited for
Deadpool and shit?
Deadpool? He's like, yeah man, hell yeah. I turn off like all notifications of everything. I don't want to know. I avoid spoilers.
Smart.
I was like, oh, that's pretty good, man. I was like, yeah, me and my boy, we just got tickets already. He's like, oh, already? I was like, yeah, man. Like,
not even already. All a month ago.
He said he tries to buy out a theater, like rent a theater to watch
theater?
it. Yeah,
Go by himself.
Yeah, he tries to go by himself, and I'm like, dang, bro.
That's wild.
He's like, you don't. I was like, you don't like
the experience of like having other people there.
Last time I was at Endgame, that was amazing. And then when I went to go see
Spider-Man.
Infinity War and Endgame, and then when I went to Spider-Man, it was like the energy was just so good. He's like,
there's nothing that beats that.
He's like, yeah, man, that's cool. He's just like, I just don't want to be like. I don't know.
There's
but
nothing beats that
excited,
community.
Man. Sold out.
Yeah, sold out for us. That's cool.
Crazy.
I love that. I'm excited.
At 3 o'clock, so we're gonna be the first in the world to see the movie.
Yeah. Well, besides people that saw like a sneak preview.
They don't matter.
Yeah, they don't count.
They don't matter.
As far as regular people go,
they want
the first.
the regular people's opinion.
They're waiting for us. They're waiting for us, and we're gonna have a podcast out maybe that night. Honestly, but. It's gonna be fucking dope. I can't wait. That's gonna be sick, dude. There's a lot that's been happening, right? As far as TV, as far as shows, there's a lot of things to watch. There's a lot of things to look forward to, right? I also wanted to talk about. I went to AnimeCon on Saturday, dude. You guys. If you guys know this podcast, you guys been following. We've been at Comic-Con. We've been to AnimeCon, but in Long Beach. So it was cool, but it wasn't like the greatest thing. It was so cool. Yeah, you went with us, right? That was fun. So I thought this would be even better because it's in LA AnimeCon. It was cool, but I didn't love it. It was all right. It was cool. A lot of costumes, a lot of stuff, a lot of people, right? But not as the fan base wasn't as cool. I guess I don't know. It was weird. I just wasn't that into it. It was way too many people.
More than Comic-Con?
Yeah, more than Comic-Con. I feel like it was more packed as far. I think they like. It was missing a room or something, so it felt tighter. You know what I mean? LA Comic-Con felt bigger for some reason. This felt like I was lost. This felt like I didn't know where to go. It was weird. But it was cool. A lot of people, good outfits and stuff, but nothing like too crazy that I was like, whoa, that's cool. And then I'm not really super into anime as far as like stuff. I like One Punch, that's cool, but they didn't even really have One Punch stuff. That's it. The Naruto and Demon Slayer and a lot of stuff like that. But I didn't watch any of that stuff, so
yeah, it was cool. That stuff either.
It was cool. But did that on Saturday. Then after that, go to the House of Blues because the boy Avery Harden was performing at the House of Blues in Anaheim.
Which was sick, man.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
I just want to start on a little side note. That same night was Jorge Masvidal versus Nate Diaz, and if you guys know, the House of Blues in Anaheim is across the street, or not across the street, but literally in the same little like plaza, I guess, as Heat nightclub, which is a popular nightclub in Orange County, and Nate Diaz was having his after party at that nightclub.
Oh, really?
So while you were performing, I went out to the smoke bar to go on the phone, and there was a big thing that said Nate Diaz after party, and there was a line.
He won, didn't he?
He did win, yeah. And so there was a line of people, like all these people lined up to go into Heat nightclub.
That's crazy.
So I was like just looking, I could see like all these people. It was crazy.
That's always been crazy to me. Side note to me that like Nate Diaz just won, right?
Yeah.
And
then you go to a straight to a club.
I get that he goes, and I get that he wants to have a good time, but all those people go there just to
be in the same room,
see him have a good time.
Yeah.
That's always been weird to me.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like I've never been that guy.
It's just to be like, oh, I was in the club where Nate Diaz was at partying and stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't seem cool to me.
Yeah,
that does not seem cool to me at all.
It's
like,
right.
oh, let's go see Lil Wayne, and like he's just in a section.
Yeah.
No, I'm not about to do that.
Some people like
that's weird.
I don't know.
That is weird.
It is weird.
That is weird. But
I don't know.
Anyways, I digress.
didn't love
Shout
it,
out to everybody that actually go and get their money doing that. Nate Diaz, Lil Wayne, all that. Y'all do y'all thing, get y'all money. But the people who go just for the namesake, you guys are weird.
Yeah.
You guys are weirdos. Now
weird.
going to the concert to see them, or going to the fight to see them doing what they do, that makes sense. But going to a
just
club
an after party
to see them have fun,
well, that's the thing is, we're not clubbing type of people, but in my heyday, right, back in the ways along this goes, you know, you go because there's gonna be girls there. The guys go because they know that Nate Diaz will bring out some girls, and
but girls ain't checking for me. They want Nate Diaz,
and they can't get them, so they fall for you. They go for you second best.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be second best, man.
Well, that's the game that they're playing. They're not first best. Driving there in a Honda Accord, you know, with their one chain on and their one watch on. You know what I mean? Not saying that I'm any better. I have one watch and one chain. I'm just saying, speaking from experience.
Listen. I'm sorry to judge y'all. I apologize. I'm just checking up to. That is not my lifestyle. Oh, there it goes. It was doing really good.
I was actually. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, the lighting has been lasting. It's been good. But it's good. We got most of the podcast recorded anyways. Let me double check, make sure this. Yeah, that's actually recorded this time. So cool. But yeah, so that was cool. But yes, real quick, a little bit. Avery, please talk about your show because that was dope. Avery performed at the House of Blues. That was wild, dude.
Yeah, man. I've been on tour with In the End.
Yes.
The Lincoln Park Experience, and it's been insane, bro. We've been 7 cities so far. So yeah, last night was the hometown show because everybody is literally from here. I'm not from here, but I live here. And it was in Anaheim, and dude,
was that last night?
Yeah, it was last night. Oh no, Saturday. Sorry.
I was about to say. I was like,
Saturday.
Damn, really? I was like, fuck, dude. I worked at 4 in the morning this morning.
Saturday. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Sunday for some reason.
No, that's Monday, dude.
Yeah, so we killed it. It was freaking fun, man, and everybody enjoyed it. Shout out to all the guys.
The band, yeah,
the whole band, man. It's so fun. It's so cool to be in those spaces, bro. Like,
yeah, it's cool.
Like I don't know, man. I performed for a lot of people before, but like this is just different because I'm actually basically the headliner. One goes. There's other one. Okay. Oh. We're in darkness now.
Yeah.
In the dark.
This is Agatha all along.
All along. But yeah, man, I think it's really cool what we do. I hop on stage with them to do 4 songs. They do Dirt. They do Dirt Off Your Shoulders, the Jiggle What, Big Pimpin', and then Encore. And they let me do my verses on the first 2 songs, and I rip him up as much as I can, and then Big Pimpin' is just the hook, and then the 4th song, which is Encore, is just a classic encore. So we had to do Jay-Z's verse, and
yeah.
I mean we
I love how you set it up too. How you were like, you know, because I think a lot of people don't notice. I think it's cool because either they don't notice that you're not rapping Jay-Z's verses for the first 2 songs, or they do notice and they're like, huh, is he rapping? That's weird that he did. So you need to address it regardless, right?
Yeah.
I feel like you have to address it because people are like, so the way that you address it, and you're like, bro, like I appreciate these guys, bro. You know, they took me out. They let me do. They gave me the honor. Like they let me do my own verses on the first 2 songs, but for this song, I gotta do it. I gotta do encore, right? And so then that even gets the crowd even more hype because now the people who didn't notice are like, oh, that's cool, and the people who did notice are like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And so then I
had to do it. I had to do it because I mean,
I think that was so smart. That was so smart.
I just think in my head, like these guys are a tribute to Linkin Park.
Yeah.
I'm not a tribute to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I'm freaking Avery Harden. So I'm like, I gotta let people know that I'm my own artist. So like, I'm selling my own merch. I'm selling my own CDs.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not Jay-Z. I'm Avery Harden. So when I started doing, I think I did that the second run. When we started doing this tour, because when we were first doing it, I wasn't doing that. But this run, I started being like, okay, let me let people know
that
I think
that's smart.
Avery
I think
Harden,
that's really smart.
And I'm doing my own thing. But
which was cool because then a lot of people tagged you on Instagram. And found you pretty easily, I guess, because it's like, did they get you on? Did they get you at the table? Did they get you at?
This is what happens. Is some people just kind of like do the research. I'm pretty sure they go on the end page and sees me. But the majority of the time, I would guess I'd say like 70% of the time, I go to in the end story, see who's reposted because they're tagging them, and I just like their story. Boom, 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 boom. Like everybody's story that mentioned in the end. Then I'm pretty sure when they see like, oh, this is the rapper, and then they come and they be like, oh, I'm gonna tag you in this, and they start. You know what I mean?
That's smart. That's smart.
So it's like. It's like 30-70, 30-70-30, they find me. 70, I have to go and kind of search, because at the end of the day, this is the biggest thing, is like they're there for in the end. They, a lot of people
they're
might
Linkin
leave.
Park fans,
A lot of people might leave and be like, oh, that was cool. So I have to go be like, hey guys, I'm my own artist.
But even that, I saw someone post that they're like, dude, like this was a cool surprise. Like I didn't expect this. Like that was the best part of the show. Like stuff like that was cool.
Yeah,
I mean that's so dope. I think that was really dope. So
yeah, man, it's crazy, cool. Dude.
It's really cool,
I have to really remind, because shout out to In the End and what they do, bro. People love those guys, man. And like outside of the Linkin Park experience, they love those guys. They love Danny. They love Chris. They love Zach. They love AJ. They love Yohai. Like they love those guys. So they're a fan of those guys, not just in Linkin Park. They're a fan of that band and what they do. So it's like, oh man, like it's cool. That's when really people come up and they're like, oh man, you killed it, man, Jay-Z. I'm like, no, man, I'm Avery Harden. Like, I'm not like a tribute. Like, I have to make sure people know, because I'm not trying to be Jay-Z. Like, I never want.
You don't want to be like Bruno Mars at the.
Yes, and never. You know what I mean? Like, I calculatedly, I don't know if that's a word, but I calculatedly thought about this, bro, because one day I pray that I'm in the same room as Jay-Z, because he's one of the GOATs, and I pray that, like, if he does see this, he understood that I did it off of the strength of like I respect him, and I'm not trying to be him, because
it's opportunity.
Because that's freaking, as a rapper, it's whack when you're trying to be someone. So I never wanted to be someone. So I always have to remind people, no, I'm Avery Harden. I'm Avery Harden. You know what I mean? So, but it's fun, dude. It's freaking. I mean,
it was a great show. It was fun. It was a good turnout. It was House of Blues, so it's like a legendary fucking venue. It's dope. It's just cool. Dude. It's just cool, man. It's really cool. It was a great venue. It was a great show. It was fun, man. It was really fun.
Yeah, man. So that was a dope show. We got one last one on Saturday that we're doing in Santa Ana. Santa Clarita. And it's like a big festival. They're expecting like, I don't know, like,
that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, so a lot of people. So that's gonna be fun. That's our last one, and then
that's where you're gonna meet your wifey. Man. That's where you're gonna meet your wifey or your one knifey.
No, heck no, not Santa Clarita, man. And these shout out to all these places that we've gone. I've been the only black person at a lot of these places, and shout out to y'all for not like running me off the edges. But
black addict.
It's definitely been a experience. I've definitely seen a lot of MAGA hats, and you know what I mean. And for the most part, listen, I'm not political at all, but a lot of these, MAGA hat people have been respectful to me. They haven't done anything to me, so no beefs. They're
like, you're one of the good ones.
But yeah, man, it's been fun, dude. So one last show on Saturday, and it's gonna be freaking fun. And after this show, it is on and popping for the next song I got, because I feel like this is gonna be one of them ones, man. I pray that it's one of. Shout out to Angelo Imani, man. He made the beat, and it's I sent him a message. I'm gonna show you the song. I'm gonna show you the beat. I sent him a message like, bro, your life's about to change. I pray it's me. But like he also put the song on BeatStars, so if I don't buy it exclusively, if somebody does buy that beat and does something, they can do something ridiculous with it right now. So I'm like, this kid's life's about to change, dude. Damn. And he's some little dude from Israel, man. So
crazy,
good.
Crazy.
But I'm praying that it's me. I pray that I create what needs to be created, man. Because I'm telling you, it could be one of them ones. Like I'm looking at Tommy Richmond. I'm looking at what Kendrick did with Not Like Us. It's a blend of it, and it's not their song. It's new. It doesn't sound like anything I've heard before. So
interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm excited about what I'm about to do. I don't know what I'm about to do, but I'm about to do something.
I'm excited too, bro. That inspires me. So cool. Well, shit, I'm excited to hear the beat. So let's fucking end this podcast so I can listen to that. No, I'm playing, but for real though, great week, guys. Great week, dude. A lot of cool shit that happened this week. I mean, we had like 2 weeks to put into this podcast, but most of the stuff happened this last week, so it was cool,
dude. I feel like after July 4th turned up.
Yeah, bro. We in summer now. It's officially like we're it's hot, bro. Things are getting hot. Yeah, it's summer. It's summertime, baby. Let's go. I went to the beach. I got sunburned like a motherfucker.
Summertime in the HB.
Yes, bro. I got sunburned like so bad, bro. I turned red. Cat was calling me Patrick Star all week. Like I cannot do this anymore. My back hurts. I couldn't sleep for 2 days because my back was hurting. It's crazy, dude. Put on sunscreen if you guys go out into the sun. Just so you know.
Shout out to the melanated people, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, sorry.
I have never had sunburn.
Yep. I'm half white and I forget sometimes until I go into the sun. Dude. But it is what it is, and it's fun. It's a good life that we're living, so stay blessed out there, guys. It is what it is, man. I don't even know what to say. It's gonna be fun. House of Dragon's gonna be dope. Our House of the Dragon will be dope.
You got the boys. Oh,
Acolyte.
Jim B said they were doing season 2.
Jim B's gonna do something. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
They're doing season 2.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's been out, bro. That's been out.
Crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until New Rockstar said something.
Yeah, Jim B's gonna be sick. I mean, that's not for a while, but Agatha, the trailer. The Marvel podcast is just dropping hints of new shit all the time. Deadpool's coming up. Oh man, it's gonna be great.
I see Foley too.
Which one?
Foley, Axel Foley. Eddie Murphy movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
it wasn't the best movie ever, but
I know it wasn't.
It was fun.
It's cool. I'm glad Netflix has $200 million to spend on that stupid ass movie.
Eddie Murphy get his coins, man.
Okay, cool. He's had money. He doesn't need it. I'll take that. Give me literally 1% of that money, and that will change my life. So chill. But thank you guys for watching the podcast. If you've gotten this far, we love you. And
it's been a great episode,
It's been a great episode. It's above the multiverse, guys. Sorry for the audio in the last episode.
Sorry for the lighting in this episode.
Sorry for the lighting at the end of this episode. It was good. We were bright in the beginning.
It's perfect. Actually, we could timestamp when they turned off so we can know when.
How long they last?
Yeah, how long they last.
Yeah, okay, cool. I can do that. But yeah, man, it's been fun. It's been good. It's been great. I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. Hope you guys are enjoying us. Keep watching. Keep sharing. Like the videos. Comment. Do whatever. Talk about it. We're here. At the end of the day, guys, we're your companions at the end of the show. You guys watch the week. You guys go through your week. You guys watch your shows. You do your thing, and then you're like, man, that was a great show. No one else is watching it. I have no one else to talk to about it, right? We are the ones. You talk to us about it, okay? I try to talk to my coworkers about stuff, and none of them are watching the episodes that I'm watching. And I'm like, how are you not watching a dragon battle going down? It was crazy, and no one's seen it, and it hurts me. And then I get to come to this podcast and release that energy, and I feel great, and it gets me through another week. So with that being said, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace. Peace,
man.